Hey guys, Green Leo Man here, and welcome to another Tao Leo video. I figured it's about time for an update. On the previous Tao Leo video, I had burnt out my controller and my motor, so I replaced the motor with an 8 kilowatt QS motor, and I had replaced the controller with a Voltol EM260S GTSP, but that controller bricked, and that's what I thought the problem was, but apparently there's a problem with my battery. So I'm diving down in this video to check out the battery and explain exactly what has happened to it and what all I will need to get the Tao Leo back up and running again. So without further ado, let's go. Enjoy the video and don't forget to subscribe. Alright, as you can see, I've got the negative and the positive capped off, and I have the leads disconnected. And I've removed all the bad cells. Here they are. All those crap cells, all the cells I put in the last video, those are all the cells that went bad. So that's what I get for mix matching and buying cheap AliExpress cells. So I'm going Samsung 18650 25Rs this time. And I've already got two here. I've got two in the other room, but these are actual, hold on, there we go. Samsung INR 18650 25Rs. So these are exactly what I need. So end of the month is coming up in a couple days. So I'll just buy the remaining 12 that I need and get my battery back together, because if this battery works, then the controller that I bought for the Leo that I thought didn't work, this one right here, the Voltol EM260 SGTSP, could work. I don't know, because the battery will be spitting the proper voltage to the controller, so the controller might actually turn on. And now I can test it because I've got a proper e-bike tester. Okay, what happened was this BMS is obviously the one that's in the battery pack, but it has this Bluetooth module on it. And the Bluetooth module wasn't connecting to the cell phone. So I plugged in this lithium battery charger that I have over here. And as soon as this pack got power, the BMS spit out to me all the battery info, and I went into the advanced and I saw that string 6 was completely zeroed out, but all the other ones were still at like 4 volt. So that's how I figured out that the one whole line of 16 cells had burned again, the ones I put in, and sure enough it was the ones I put in. But unfortunately, because I have an 8 kilowatt motor and I'm running the Voltol EM260 GTSP, that I need to up this to like a 350 400 amp Dali BMS. So that's going to cost me a little bit too, but at least I can get the battery pack fixed and up and running and get that controller tested and get all that, figured out and put back in the bike and stuff. And then I can get the new BMS, put it in the battery pack and get that back in the bike, and hopefully I can actually ride the Leo again. Alright, so I got the paper rings in today online, so I've got more than enough to do this battery fix and any other battery fix. Alright, so I got all the batteries in. They're all Samsung 18650 25Rs, and I started to solder the nickel strip on, but then the new soldering station, I got the ceramic heating tip on it broke, so I have a couple more tips on order. They should be here in a few days and I'll be able to finish this pack and get it back together. Alright, so I got the new heating elements for the soldering iron so I can get back to work on getting this battery together. Also, if you plan on doing any kind of battery repair work like this or any other kind of really good soldering work, you might want to consider getting yourself a rework station. It comes with the heat gun and the soldering iron, and it's fully adjustable and everything goes all the way up to like 480 degrees, and has been a giant asset in helping me fix my battery. All right, so I went ahead and put all the other battery cells in that I'd gotten and got them all soldered up and got it all put back together with packing tape right now because I don't have any of that blue shrink wrap. So it's in the box. Got the breaker all hooked back up. So I'm going to get this lid back on and get it all screwed on. All right, guys, got the battery all back together. So I'm going to show you a quick voltmeter reading on it. It does not have a BMS. It's just direct wired. And then we'll get outside and I'll show you the current status of the Leo. All right, as you can see, it's actually holding a proper voltage now. I haven't charged it yet, but it's all wired up. Alright guys, so I just hooked up the controller to the battery and tested it out, and it won't connect to the laptop. The little red light doesn't flash or anything, so it's official. This controller is burnt or bricked or whatever, but it ain't gonna work, so I guess I'm gonna go after that far driver one I was thinking of in the first place. Alright, so here it is. As you can see, I still have the Leo in all its glory. Once I get the BMS on and I get the new controller for it and everything, I will get it back together and we'll go for a rip. But as far as the MO zone that used to be here goes, it's not gonna make it. It's been stripped down. I've salvaged all the parts and everything. It's just too beat up. It's got bends and dings. The front clip was broken. The shock was all screwed up, and the one handlebar was bent. It's just too much. I'd have to sink into it. So I'm just gonna get rid of that frame and concentrate on the Leo. So if you enjoyed that video and you want to see more great videos from my channel, feel free to check out this one right here. And don't forget to subscribe. Catch you on the next one.